All right, time now for our rants and raves, and I'm going to start with Lylah.
So I have a semi-rant for Facebook, and it's earlier this week they rolled out a new label and link, and they said no one's going to be excluded, not even the president. And it's a link and a label that just says get the official voting information on how to vote at the 2020 in the 2020 U.S. election at USA.gov. It's part of a push to promote accurate information, which is why it's a semi-rant, not a full-on rant. But the problem is that the label's applied equally to no matter what, and it doesn't always serve its purpose. So Trump had started with a Facebook post that said corrupt, rigged election, and the label looks like it's agreeing, and here's where you can get for more information. Joe Biden posts that we need to vote this November, and the label looks like we're agreeing, and here's where you get more information. Pointer.org points out that it may not work as intended. It could look like a fact check, which I don't think it does. No. It could look like an endorsement or confirmation, which I think it does. Or it could be inconsistent, and I think it's too early to tell. So I'd like to see whether people actually go and get the right information or whether it's just another blip on the radar.
All right, Callie.
I'm giving a rave for CNN that has announced the expansion of their team covering the race beat. Now, this could get dicey. If not handled well. But I am impressed by people who are leading this team. Mitra Khalida, for one, Ramon Escobar. There are a number of others who really know what they're doing. They are hiring a team of senior editors, writers, and they have made the announcement, let's see if they stick with it, and this is the key, that this will not be a siloed effort like just these people working on it, but a group by which other things will filter to all platforms. This could be really good in terms of excellent reporting across platforms. I'd like to see it happen. After this came out, CBS announced that they have a unit that they are starting. I don't know as much about their unit, but we'll again see what happens there.
Is it going to just air at odd times?
Yeah, no. So these are stories all through in any aspect of breaking news, of features, or whatever. It can be a part of sports, anything.
Oh, okay.
And they do not just focus all together in one little group. They're supposed to be across the board. So I think this is good if done well. And again, as I say, when I see Mitra Khalida's name, that gives me hope.
Okay, good. All right, Tom.
I almost feel badly after we've already jumped on Dr. Carlson. But I've got a rant about Fox and its anchors, and it really is about their fixation, it seems to me, in recent weeks, and all of this accelerated by the Harper's letter, on the whole idea of cancel culture. It seems like you cannot turn on a Fox News program without seeing somewhere along the way the whole idea of cancel culture coming up. And the way Fox uses it, of course, is that cancel culture is this evil thing that's trying to take away from us either our history, or it's cancel culture is a way of silencing those important voices, meaning the conservative voices that otherwise would come out. So I just think that this is another one of those made-up issues. It goes back to when Fox was very big in criticizing political correctness. Yep. Donald J. Trump, once again, built his campaign on being anti-politically correct. So,
all right.
Here they go again.
All right, Jon.
All right, I got to set this up real quickly. Baseball is back, thank goodness, but without fans in the ballparks. So in order to mitigate the weirdness of that, broadcasters are piping in ambient crowd noise. That's fine. Some of them are putting cardboard cutouts of fans in some of the seats. I think that's kind of cute. But my rant is for Fox Sports, not Fox News, Fox Sports, which has said they intend to put in virtual fans there. They are. They'll have them change the colors of what team they're supporting depending on where they are. They'll stand up and cheer and react. And I'm sorry, this is crossing the line I'm afraid. Because, first of all, it's like a deep fake, which is something we talked about on this program, which is very kind of concerning. And to some extent, a live sports event is a news event. I mean, next time I do a live shot from a parking lot where a rally was, it's kind of boring. Is it okay if I put in virtual rally?
Oh, well, we always make sure we're in the deepest part of the flood, so come on. Anyway, have a little fun with it. All right, finally tonight, I have a rave. When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to get my National Geographic every week, and now I'm back reading it. I stumbled across this story the other day about a guy named Alvaro Tice, who lives in Brazil, and he says he's reincarnated as Jesus. He had a vision in 1979. He's got 12 disciples, 3 men, 9 women. They all have to wear sky blue. But the fascinating thing about him, he's into new technology. So he's got Facebook pages and Twitter accounts. And one of the girls was dropped off as a child 25 years ago. She logs on his, iPad for him. Anyway, it was a great story. And I've thought a bunch of other things like that. And so cheers for National Geographic. It's fascinating.